listening to the Streetcat Sisters, a weekly entertainment podcast.
As always, I'm Jess.
And I'm Boo.
And we are the Streetcat Sisters. Hey, gang.
What up, guys? What up, gang?
How is it? Everybody
Whoop.
making it out there?
Through the snowmageddon. Oof. Man, y'all wanted ice the last 4 days with those Stanley Cups. Look what y'all did.
I know, right? Right.
Snow and ice that's lasted 4 days.
I mean, luckily we haven't been snowed in. I mean, we
Yeah.
were snowed in for like a couple days, but
Yeah, but it hasn't really melted. But we've been able to get on the roads and stuff. So
yeah.
I walked to the gas station.
Are you having fun doing that?
Yeah, there's Pokestops right at the end of your road. So
Okay, that's fair.
I've been hitting them up, getting more Pokeballs.
I can't believe you still play that. I stopped playing that so long ago.
You know, I don't play it or I do play it as often, but I don't walk as often.
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, I still, here and there, I might log into it, send friends gifts that also plays it, and then I might catch a Pokemon. That's it, and I log out. That's it.
Hi. He's super clean now. He had to come tell us. He was super clean now.
Yeah.
My baby got his bath. He's super clean. Yay.
Can I tell you that I'm super duper clean next time I shower?
Please don't. I don't
will,
need
though.
you to announce it to me.
I will announce it to you.
That baby yesterday somehow got a hold of a bottle of ketchup and was
A French fry.
a French fry. Yeah, decided
That's all I could say it is.
he played the part of a French fry.
Yeah,
So he got an early bath yesterday.
yeah. It was nice.
I was like, why do you smell like ketchup? Like,
Yeah. I would walk back there to go use the kids'
Oh,
bathroom.
his room smelled like ketchup
Yeah.
for an hour.
Yeah. All ketchup.
Oh,
Okay.
I was like, we better get every ounce out of here. I'm not letting that turn sour.
Oh, God. But, yeah, we,
So I've been thinking a lot about death lately.
yeah. We just attended a funeral.
We did just go to a funeral.
But,
So,
yeah,
of course, that always makes you think of mortality and your own mortality.
well, no,
and-
it makes me realize, why is this the only time our family gets together?
I mean, besides that.
You know? But, yeah, it just got to a point to where that was one of the main driving reasons why I took Mom to Oklahoma. Because it seems like every time we went out to Arkansas to go see her family, it was a funeral.
Well, it's not, I mean, honestly, it's not fair. Like, you never expect a death to happen.
No.
And a lot of policies, like a lot of company policies, like my last job, if I had, when Mom's brothers died, our uncles, I was only given 1 day of bereavement. So it's either like you get 1 day to travel to, I can't use that 1 day to travel to the funeral, a 12-hour drive, go to the funeral, and then drive back and be at work,
In 1 day.
Or you're using all your PTO that you've already put in for, something you've planned with your kids. So it like really sucks. Luckily,
yeah.
like my new job gives us plenty of PTO paid or bereavement to attend. So fortunately, I'll be able to attend family
Well,
funerals again.
Yeah, well, if you remember, that happened with your last job and the two uncles. But you got, a month off for Mom's twin? But, yeah, your new job gives you that much time.
It gives me enough time it would give
To-
me enough time to go to, visit family if we ever need to. So that
Yeah.
works. Yay.
Yay.
People being able to go mourn their loved ones.
Yeah.
But we got to go to a funeral and see
Yeah.
some of the family I haven't seen in a while.
Oh, yeah, there's one that we haven't seen in, 30 years? It feels
Something like that. Feels like that.
Yeah.
But, everybody grows up and
Have our own lives.
starts our own families. And I don't know. I was thinking, what we should do? We should do like a cousin. We should do like a cousin get together.
Like a cousin family reunion.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and then we can start comparing notes.
Yeah. Like, my mom and dad has this.
We're like, what family trauma have y'all figured out? And then we can like, shit. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it would be nice, I think, to get together with the cousins.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we were always younger than our cousins on both sides, honestly.
We're the youngest in both sides.
Yeah. So there was always like a generational gap between us and our cousins.
We grew up with their kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's how much of a difference it is, And talking to the cousins, that the babies, and they call them grandparents. It's like, wait a minute, why are they your Why is it your grandparents, but you and I are the same age?
Man, that's my uncle, man.
Yeah, that's my uncle or my aunt, but we're the same age. What's going on?
We just called them cousins. It didn't matter. Like second cousins, they don't. I lose track after second cousins.
Yeah.
I've tried studying like that. What's wrong? It's just Frankie with his Nerf bullet.
Frankie does love his Nerf bullet.
He has that Nerf bullet constantly.
It's like he wants to take something, like shoot something.
He just carries it around in his mouth. I don't know. It's just
yeah.
It's
sometimes it's sticking straight out.
It's not yours.
Your war itches.
Sorry.
Me. That's weird to say. But yeah, we should totally have a family reunion with just cousins. It'd be fun.
Well, now that me and the hubby have this new work schedule where we get like a 3-day weekend every other weekend, like we have time now. We could go to day trips to see family, and I think that's what I want to start doing more.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not looking too good out there, so.
Yeah. So you want to get into today's topic? Bougie poor.
No, we're not doing that.
Bougie. We're not doing the.
No. We're not saying that. The name of the title. We stopped doing that. That was stupid.
Yeah. To you, maybe. But I think it's a wonderful idea.
You know what I've had to teach my husband a lot?
SpongeBob?
Besides that, I have taught him a lot. Oh, speaking of, call back to the last week's episode. You know how I said if there was on that game show, like the one versus the floor, my category would be cartoons. Somebody actually did have the category cartoons, and I got to watch it. And I got every single one of them right. So I knew that was going to be my category, man.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get
another person who's risen with autism.
Neither of them got them all right. I got them all right. Even if they weren't cartoons I've seen. Like, they missed Hey Arnold. Like, are you serious?
What?
Yeah, they missed Hey Arnold. Like, how do you miss Hey Arnold, dude?
Football head.
Exactly. Like, who doesn't know who Hey Arnold is? But, no, I've also taught him a lot about, like, the poor way, I would say, the poor way of doing things.
The street way.
I wouldn't. Is it street? Is poor and street the same?
Street smart. When people tell you you have street smarts, does that just mean you're poor?
I think so, because I feel like I've taught him a lot about.
Yeah.
I've really tried to calm him down, especially with like his road rage, because I'm like, quit flipping people off because people get shot down here for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like. People die in road rage accidents around here, and it's not from the accident. It's from people shooting each other. Like,
has he not seen that side of TikTok?
I've seen it. I'm like, no, I was like, in knowing my leg, honey, I was like, it's not gonna be you. It's gonna be me, the passenger seat. Like, stop.
You dodge it, but good job. You just had your wife.
Exactly
shot.
For you being like angry at something. I was like, never. There's that TikTok I really love, and it's like never attribute to malice that could be attributed to somebody just not paying attention. Like,
yeah.
So
is that your deep thought of the day?
It's not my deep thought. I saw it off of TikTok, but yeah, that's been something I've been saying a lot. Like, don't always attribute to malice what could be simply attributed to ignorance or, just not paying attention.
Yeah.
He didn't know that there was a deposit button on an ATM. I was like, you've never had to go in and like deposit a quick like $20 to make sure your check didn't bounce? Like,
yeah,
you've never done that?
Or your $3.50 that you just got in gas would go ahead and get out.
Right? Like, that's the stuff we always did. Like, I remember one of my favorite snacks as a kid, and I don't know why we started this. It may have been because, growing up, if you left the house to go play outside, it wasn't in and out. Like, if you came in, you were staying in. So we would just stay outside all day.
Yeah.
And do you remember opening up like ramen packets and then like just pouring the seasoning on the brick and eating that
without even cooking the
Yes. Brick? I don't understand why we did that or how we learned to do that. I think I understand why we did that. So we weren't allowed in the house.
Oh, you're bougie. You were bougie. I only eat leaves.
No, that's not true.
I ate leaves.
I don't trust my kids going out anymore. Like, not like we
Yeah.
did. Not like we did at
We would
all.
disappear for 4 hours at a time. Like,
Easily. As long as we were home, once the street lights turned on, like, nobody cared.
yeah.
We would drive our bikes everywhere, like, all over the
Drive
neighborhood.
our bikes? You
Whatever.
mean
Ride
ride
our
our
bikes everywhere. We would, like, somebody would stop and let us, like, give us ice cream randomly, like, just neighbors.
Yeah, ice cream.
I would never let my kids. I don't
I
even.
gotta see the ice cream first.
I don't even like them playing out in the front yard because there's no fence. That's like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Nope.
They can play in the backyard where there's that 6-foot fence, and
But they still like talk to the people behind you, so it's like
they've never met a stranger.
no.
They really haven't, and it
Neither
bothers
did
me.
we though.
Well, I mean, we weren't afraid of anybody, but I want my kids to be afraid of everybody because, like, I am. I just don't talk to anybody else. Like, let's just stay in our bubble. I just don't. Once everybody else realizes how cool they are, everyone's gonna try and take them from me.
Yep.
They're cool. I say that 100% about my kids. I think they're cool. Like,
I think you say that about once an episode.
you know what? I think it's because it's true. Like, I've been around a lot of kids, and my kids are they're chill.
Fuck
Like,
them kids.
shut up. You love them. They're so.
But the difference is, like between me and someone else who really doesn't really like kids. When I say fuck them kids, I would probably take a bullet for them.
Oh, I know. For my kids.
Yeah.
Those three are.
But you also like my dog, so
Charlie's never done anything to nobody. He's fine.
yeah.
I only invite him over, and you come in as an accessory.
Yeah, Charlie's invited.
Charlie's invited. You're just. I wouldn't even say a bonus.
Yeah, that's why. Now do you realize of why I would rather ride in the car with Charlie than with any of your kids? He's just chilled. Kids might throw up.
With your driving, I don't blame him, but that's the youngest. The youngest gets car sick super easy. I think he's so distracted by the older two that he gets motion sickness.
Yeah, just like his grandpa.
Just like me, too. That's why I'm, like, always staring outside. I used to read books or try to read books in the car and get, like, I would read as far as I could until I got super, like, nauseous.
Yeah.
And then I'd stop for, like, an hour or so until my stomach settled down, and then I'd read more. Like, I was
don't know
so
how you do
addicted.
it. I don't know how you do it. I could do it long enough just to read a map.
Like, when we were
Yeah.
younger, we didn't even go on, like, vacations. Like, our vacations was literally going to visit family because then that meant there was a place for us to stay. Like, we didn't have to pay for. Like, that was vacation. It was, we're going to see family in blank. Just so we knew we had a place to stay. That
But
was,
we always, like, when we went to Arkansas, we always knew who we were staying with. So it wasn't really like, can we get a hotel this time?
no, it was
It
never a question. Like,
yeah.
there was no option. Like, we were going, this was vacation, and vacation meant we were just literally living at someone's house for a week. That's it. That's
Yeah.
your vacation, kids. Like,
There was one trip where it took us like a month, but that was because we had car problems. So, do you remember that one?
yeah.
So, that was a fun summer.
But my kids are lucky now we're looking at vacations, and even when we go in to visit family, staying in a hotel.
Yeah, I mean, when Mom and I went to Oklahoma, we stayed in a hotel, even though we went to go see family. But it was only because I felt like, since they didn't know me, and I didn't want to be like, hey, by the way, I'm her kid, I'm staying with you. No, I wasn't going to. And then, it was, so I booked the hotel, and for the week. But they all ended up liking me enough to let me stay. So,
Oh, that's fair. Yay.
but yeah, definitely I got a hotel. But now it's like the next trip, we're trying to figure out which cousins to stay with. So.
Well, like, I don't want to impose on
Yeah,
anybody.
I
That's a
don't
big
either.
thing too, especially with a 3-year-old. And
Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't want to impose. I don't want to, like,
not everybody's adept with working or being around little kids. And
Yeah.
I mean, not that mine are little. I have a little one
yeah,
and
plus,
two, like, medium-sized ones.
yeah, I mean, I have a routine at home, but I feel super weird about someone being there. It knocks me off. So I don't want to do that to anyone else. I don't want to knock them off of a routine or anything. But one thing that I realize now, I think the reason why we stayed with family is because we were Oh, we so broke.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that's what we did. It's because we
But-
were broke.
But
we
now we're
couldn't.
able to get hotels and stuff. So
Well, I mean, like once a year, maybe, as long
Yeah.
as honestly, like we're one like car engine light or emergency vet visit away from absolutely just being broke again. Like
being homeless or
from being
something.
homeless, honestly, like
Or
isn't
being hungry.
everybody like 75% of Americans right now are living paycheck to paycheck. So like
or direct deposit to direct.
right, basically, like it's not. You know what? Welcome all these new poor. We old poor. We'll show you some things. We can teach y'all some things. Like,
We could take anything that you have in your pantry right now and make a pretty good meal.
no, I mean, yeah. Well, you gotta have your staples. Like we always have rice. We always have like mashed, like potatoes.
We always have like noodles
Oh yeah, for sure.
and peanut butter.
Yeah, always.
But yeah, we always have to have those staples. But we could look at our pantry and figure something out. That's what our mom always taught us.
I've done it. I've got a meal that I make that is like, it's so cheap. Like like I get a thing of chicken, either. Okay, here's what I get. I get like a family like the chicken, I don't know, chicken breast, like one of those. I have it. That will make 2 meals for my family, and we have a family of 5, so we're skimping on some chicken. So I'll take 3 chicken breasts, like a cup of rice, and a package of um French onion soup powder, and a can of cream of mushroom soup, and you put it in like a 13 by 9 pan and just throw it in the oven, and it is so good. It looks like dog food. The first time I made it, it looks like dog food, but it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's like so cheap. They were like, "How much is this?" I was like, "It's literally a cup of rice and like 70 cents for a pack of."
Yeah.
We're doing not name brand.
Yeah. I mean, the meal I make that you like so much, for everything for that is just like $25.
That's still no. We need cheaper.
20.
No, like I'm looking. We're going nitty gritty, especially when I didn't have a job last year for a short bit.
Yeah.
We were doing some like
Skipping.
we were like you put some chicken and a can of cream of chicken soup in a crock pot, and then you just make some mashed potatoes. That's dinner, man. Like that was dinner in our house.
Yep.
And we're like, yay.
Yay. And maybe a slice of bread. That's it.
Like it's rough out here, man.
Man, when we were living in housing, Mom would give us a slice of bread with like hamburger helper, and we thought that was bougie.
We did, yeah. Or if she buttered it, oh yeah, that was bougie.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
straight.
can we talk about the delicacy that is like the cinnamon sugar bread
Yeah.
or cinnamon sugar toast? That was
Oh yeah.
I got bougier as I grew up.
Yeah.
But we all know, like, if you toast bread and then you put butter, sugar, and cinnamon on it, that is like
The best food ever.
that is so good. That is a delicacy. That is a straight up
or just
delicacy.
or just straight up buttered toast.
So I got bougie, and they actually make bread like with cinnamon in it.
The cinnamon toast bread.
I get the brown sugar
The
one,
brown sugar bread.
and then I just put butter
Or
on it.
the
It saved me.
cinnamon-
It saved me at like 2 steps. So I just add butter to it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yay. So yeah, I got bougie, but now that we're getting broke again, because I'm worried about this electric bill with this cold. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's
That
going.
polar vortex hit us and it hit us straight in the mouth.
It's gonna be even colder tomorrow, and I work
Yeah.
tomorrow. But
Thankfully, this week we're looking at the 60s.
that's so weird, man.
Yeah. But that polar vortex hit us straight in the mouth.
I'm so worried about so yeah, we're going back poor. Like we're going back to whatever we have left in the pantry. We do that about once like 3 months, where we just go through and based on what we have in the pantry, work around
Yeah.
it and trying to figure out how to use it.
Yeah, and we just get meat at the store. That's it.
At this point, I'm just literally waiting on my W-2. Like
I could smell it in the crock pot.
I need my I've gotten one. I need one more, and I'm gonna be. Then we just go. Then I'll be checking that 3 to 5 times a day.
Yeah.
3 to 5 times.
After you just put it in.
like I always have plans for my W-2, like
Oh.
pre, and then once the money gets in, my plans just fly out the freaking window.
Usually that's the same with me because I already planned mine out. But
Like I don't want to buy a new car, but I'm starting to think that we need to get a new car.
yeah, last year I made plans. I didn't make plans with my W-2s until the day I got them, which went straight to Stevie Nicks tickets.
That's fair.
Yeah, because Mom and I was talking about it because I wanted to go to see Stevie Nicks. That's my girl. But I didn't think I would be able to afford it with my income taxes, but I did.
We're gonna catch up on some bills. Like we're gonna catch up on some things.
Yeah.
And get back right on track. That's what we're gonna do. Yay!
Yay!
Bills. I'm so tired of adulting. I'm so tired.
I didn't sign this contract, so.
I mean, I know I had some time, off, and that's great. But honestly, when people are like, "What's your dream job?" I do not dream of labor. Like I don't.
It's straight butt corn.
It is. I'm so tired of working just to survive. Like just to survive. Like
life is more than work, paying bills.
I
sleep.
have all these plans of things like I want to go visit family and see family, but all this stuff requires money, and if things keep going,
yeah,
I don't know. Like these are great plans, and I am so hopeful, but I just have this feeling like none of this is going to pan out because we're still trying to catch up, and I'm trying to be hopeful and to think about the future, but. Honestly, that's depressing as shit. I'm tired of thinking about the future.
Yeah.
Like, every time I open the news, like, it seems like every day we're just getting closer. like at what point do I get to call in due to, like, World War? No.
My funeral.
No, like, World War. At what point?
Call in and be like, yeah, I'm dead.
No, I'm being serious. Like, it's crazy enough. At what point do we stop? Like, it's so weird to me. It's so weird to me. Like, there's actually freaking war and a bunch of people are dying. And then I'm getting up and going to work and pretending like none of this is happening. I don't know. I want to create stuff,
Yeah, but you're not creative, are you? You're really good at the creative writing, but in music.
That's being creative, you dodo. That is being. I am 100% creative. I just want to be creative. Or
okay.
Let's go start a commune.
Can we grow tacos?
No. Like what's also bad is a lot of things that are cheaper to eat, like really like ramen. I get sick of after so long.
So quickly too.
Yeah, like there's a reason I can't eat yakisobis. I'm probably mispronouncing the shit out of that. The yakisobis.
Yeah.
The teriyaki beef one, I can't eat it anymore because I ate it so much.
Yeah, and the same reason why I can't eat mac and cheese.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry if you didn't know that I don't eat mac and cheese. I can't bring myself to it.
Because you had it so much.
Oh yeah.
Tuna was another one for me.
Yeah.
I had it so much I can't eat it anymore. But there was a long period. Honestly, I couldn't eat tuna until I found out, and I was pregnant with my first, that you're only supposed to have like a small amount of tuna.
Yeah.
Because of the mercury, and I knew how much you could have in a certain amount of time frame, and I would time it. And that was as soon as you tell me I can't have something,
that's when you crave it.
That's when I wanted it. Like I needed it, and I started eating tuna after that. And I was like, I would time it. I was like, okay, it's the new month. I can have like a cup, or something like that. It was silly.
But if you tell me the same thing that I can't have mac and cheese, okay.
I mean, I guess it had been long enough for me to be like,
I
haven't
ate mac and cheese to God. Going on 10 years now, I think.
Okay, well, it just, when I got told I literally couldn't have it, it just, my
Tell
body.
me I can't have mac and cheese.
Exactly. I'm a brat.
No, but I'm not, I mean, sometimes I'm a brat, but, like, with that, it's like, no, you're just spiteful, more so than
I would not eat over. I absolutely would not do that to the baby, but then I was like, but now I really want it.
Yeah.
No, I really do.
Yeah, but now with mac and cheese, I can make it for y'all, but you might catch me doing it, but I just want to be polite. I don't choose to eat it. I just want to be polite.
Like, sometimes I'm cooking for, like, let's say, what, 5 adults and 5 kids
Yeah.
on certain occasions, and you got to figure out really quickly what you can make that's going to be enough for everybody. And
You made chili like that.
I did. That's why I did chili the other night, and big pot of it, and everybody ate, and everybody was full.
There was enough.
Yeah, like you learn stuff, and I think
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for having that kind of insight. Like, we were poor, we got to be rich for a minute, and then we were poor again.
Yeah. I mean, I
Um,
tell everybody now, for a long time that the best 4 years of my life, we lived in public housing.
yeah.
And I'm not going to hide that fact. We did grow up, my high school years was in housing, and it was amazing.
I feel like you learn things that you need to know
Yeah.
for being an adult that you can't get, or you don't get in a classroom.
Yeah.
Like, you really do.
But yeah, the best 4 years of my life was in public housing. It was so fun.
I mean, hell, I think the time that we lived in the underground I call it a cave. Like, we lived in a cave, man. Like,
But you enjoyed that because growing up you were a introvert. So,
well, for sure.
and I was more outgoing.
Oh,
so-
I was more likely to stay up all night reading than anything else. Like, that's what I would do.
Oh man.
I would
No,
stay up all night.
Oh man, no, I need my sleep. I'm a big old teddy
I'd
bear.
be like, one more chapter.
I'd be like, one more minute.
I think it's something my kids don't know enough. I mean, they've grown up with the internet their entire lives. Like,
Yeah.
they've always had constant entertainment. So getting them into books isn't as easy, because our attention spans are so short anyway.
Yeah.
To get them to focus on a book, I'm trying to get them into audiobooks.
Mhm. But you
No, I've already told them if we get to go to the family trip in March to go see family, we're listening to an audiobook out there.
okay.
So I'll let you know how that goes.
Okay. Let me know.
I haven't decided what book, but it's like an 8-hour drive, so I figure I'd pick like a 6-hour book
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Whenever Mom and I go out on any trips, we always make sure, like, here lately, last couple trips, we've rented a car. So we always have to make sure that Sirius XM is in the car so we could have Elvis playing. So imagine.
Oh, speaking of XM radio,
Oh,
Boober radio.
Boober. We'll get into that. Hold that thought.
Okay.
But yeah, especially, it really came in handy when Mom and I went to Graceland of listening to Elvis. So I imagine doing that for like a 10-day trip. Nothing but Elvis.
I would blow my brains out, I think.
Yeah.
No,
I think I would be the bigger fan of Elvis. I think between you and me.
I think listening to an audiobook intrigues me more than listening to the same artist for 12 hours.
Well, he has so many songs.
I
like,
get that, but it's
over-
the same artist for 12 hours. There is
It's
no
Elvis.
at some point it starts to all sound the same.
No, it's Elvis.
No, there's no
It's
way.
Elvis.
There's not a single artist you could listen to for 12 hours and be
I could. I did it with Elvis.
okay.
I did it with Elvis. It's okay. But that's the thing, I was willing to go get my Elvis tattoo. And I don't think getting an Elvis tattoo for you is like up there on the list.
No, it's not. It's never going to happen.
Yeah. So, I mean, I might get another one. So,
You can keep them. Like,
yeah. I don't mind it. I don't mind. It just, once you get used to it, it's like, okay, you find your favorite songs that he does. So, you had your wedding. Your wedding song is an Elvis song?
It was Can't Help Falling in Love. But that's
Yeah.
no longer our song.
Okay.
Our song, oh, do you want to know?
Yeah.
It is getting closer to February.
Oh,
Um,
gross.
Yeah. Our song is Fair by the Amazing Devil. That 100% is our song.
Yeah.
It even talks about The Office in it.
Oh.
And we're huge Office. Like, we have a Threat Level Midnight poster in our room. I've gotten him a Dundee.
Yeah.
He got World's Best Husband Dundee.
Oh.
Yeah. We love The Office. We quote it.
Yeah.
We are not. We never wanted to love like Jim and Pam's. We wanted to love like Michael and Holly.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, there's a quote out of The Office. It's the company picnic episode, and it's Michael and Holly talking, or it's Michael talking about when the time is right, and it's like it's so perfect. And oh, I love The Office. Like
Yeah.
I will watch just the Michael seasons over and over again.
Yeah.
I think there was years. I'm pretty sure that's how the youngest knew it was time for bed, because we would put on The Office to go to bed, and the theme song would come on, and I always like jiggle to it.
Yeah.
And
Time
like
for bed.
time for bed, and yeah,
But yeah, Sirius XM's pretty great. I have it in my car. I pay the $5 a month. I don't care, but I love Sirius XM.
I'd just rather pick my own music. Like I already pay for Spotify. I'm not gonna pay for more music until there's Boober Radio.
Boober Radio.
I
Can
got
you
to be the DJ on our ride home from the funeral,
Yeah, I had to drive home the other night because the rain moved in. Well, the ice rain.
and it was
Sleep.
dark.
Yeah.
And Honey Bunny, unfortunately, is night blind.
Yeah, and so
And I was like, I don't wanna die.
yeah, and your husband and I actually talked about it, because we're bros, and I figured I could help him if he wants to drive out,
But Boober Radio is amazing. I played all of your favorites.
Shakira. You didn't play any Selena's.
No, but what I did play. Hold on.
Do you have an actual playlist for this?
No.
Oh,
I just made it up as I went.
okay. Well, Boober. So you were and your husband was sitting in the back as I drove. So it was like they called it Uber.
It's called Boober.
like Boo Boo and Uber.
Boober.
Boober. Radio.
I can't even remember what I played now.
like,
Like, not a single one. Do you remember?
I know you played What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts.
I did do that.
So, yeah. As I was trying to battle sleet, I think for like 10 minutes, I followed a salt truck.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Which, when we came back from Pine Bush, it was raining so hard I had to follow a semi for an hour in the rain. So, I have experience of just following the experience of knowing to follow the big cars, big trucks, to, like, if any storm hits.
I don't even remember what I played now. I just played all the songs I think that makes me think of you.
You played Rihanna,
I did.
which I love Rihanna.
I do. When I think of like late 2000s, early 2010s pop music, I think of you for some reason.
Because that's
Like
the music.
Gaga, Kesha.
I love Gaga.
I don't know why, but yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know why, but I think of you.
Yeah, that was my well, I think it's because where I was the mascot during that time.
But you were also like coming out, and you like also like came out.
Yeah.
Not like, you know what I'm saying? Like you grew into yourself.
Yeah.
That was your era. That was the Boo era.
Boo era.
That was.
The Boo areas.
Is like, and that's like the last time I think I listened to pop music too.
Yeah.
Was like 2007 to like 2011.
Well, 2004 on.
Yeah.
I think I've listened to pop music more, and just especially the high school days, I think.
I'm into like off the wall music now. Like, I don't know.
I'm still over here bopping to Lady Gaga, Pink, Adele.
I'm going to work tomorrow for 12 hours, so I'm trying to find a good playlist to listen to for 12 hours where I can tolerate being there.
But yeah, so you played all that kind of music for me.
Oh, and then we played the game of best funeral songs and whose funeral should it be played at.
Yeah, that was fun.
Like, you got...
The Sarah Brightman song.
Hold on, I know it's on here. I can find it. Oh, here it is. Top. It was the best farewell songs. Here it is. That's for you.
Which is, if you ever seen Step Brothers, you know
I know,
that
right?
song.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
I want this one.
What is that?
It's my way. I did it my way. Like, When I jump in front of that train, yeah, play that one there.
I did it my way.
I did it my way. Like,
I want the song "Jump" to be the song I.
no.
Yeah, once I do it, I want to have the song "Jump."
I think you should get bagpipes played at your funeral.
Nope,
Yeah.
we're not doing it.
No,
Not doing it.
I am totally dressing you up in a dress too. By the way.
No. Bagpipes more funny.
I'm doing that too.
So yeah, for those who don't know, Mom and I took a trip out to see one of her brothers before he passed, and Mom and I stayed at this cute little hotel in Jackson, Tennessee. It was about halfway, and 3:00 in the morning, Mom and I both get woken up because this guy was playing bagpipes outside our freaking hotel
Are you
door.
sure it's not like somebody's TV or their phone?
No, it was straight up bagpipes because when we asked the woman at the front desk the next morning about it, she's like, "Yeah, this guy just brings his bagpipes in and plays them."
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But, at 3 in the morning though?
I know.
At 3 in the morning?
I
bro?
know.
I feel like that should be like, you should give us a flyer. If I'm gonna stay at your hotel, you have to warn me about the bagpiper.
Yeah, and so yeah, we had a bagpiper at 3 a.m. and Mom and I both didn't know that we woke up with it, like both of us, until I said, "Mom, do you hear that?" And when she answered full consciously, I knew she was awake. It's like, yep.
So I love just standing outside your house in the middle of the night playing bagpipes.
Please don't.
I mean,
I have a guard dog.
Charlie wouldn't do nothing to me.
No,
Charlie
he would
loves
not.
me.
I have a attack possum.
I'm sure you do. A tactical possum?
Okay, look. Armored possums are armadillos. And I will die on that hill.
But how do you know that they're not armored raccoons?
Just get back in your trash can.
Like,
Just get back.
live fast, eat trash. Live fast, eat trash. Street cat. Is that why we're street cats? Is because we grow up. We know we know how to do it. Oh, you're being jumped. You can take the cat out of the street. You can't take the street out of the cat.
Nope.
Like,
Nope. Deep thought of day.
I guess, because I
Deep
swear,
thought.
these
You can take the cat out of the street, but you can't take the street out of the cat.
That's why,
Yeah.
like, even though I am not as poor as we were as kids, I still act it. I still do things out of habit.
No matter how rich we get,
right? You're gonna do things.
Yeah. And no matter how bougie we get, we're still going to click lowest
price on Amazon? No,
Yeah.
I'm still on Temu. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Like, I'm still going to Temu. Like,
Yeah, because it's like, what, 75% to 90% the prices of Amazon?
it's so cheap, man. And I've seen
Yeah.
the same things on Amazon that I've found on Temu. And,
Yeah.
like,
For $1.
For $1. I mean, I'll wait the 2 weeks. Screw it. I don't care. Like,
Screw it.
I am not excited. Like,
Yeah.
if it gets here, it gets here. At
Yeah, I
this
know.
point, like, I don't care.
I made a Temu order today, so.
Did you?
Yeah, I've been waiting. Because I'm very calculated with, what I buy now. And so I've been, like, just thinking of, should I get this now or should I wait? Because Mom and I are going to do our vacation clothes on Temu.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah. So,
Look at these skunk earrings.
skunk earrings.
Those are so cute.
Le Pew. But yeah, it's just, I'm still going to hit low to high
Right?
prices on everything. No matter what. I mean, I think the most expensive thing I do buy is my Monsters, because I still drink the energy drink.
I think the most expensive thing we buy is every payday we order dinner. Like,
Yeah.
that's going out. That's being extravagant for us.
Yeah.
We're gonna order DoorDash.
Oh, yeah.
It's payday. We've worked. Like, we've earned it. And that's like the most extravagant thing we do. Like,
Yeah.
every 2 weeks, y'all kids, we're ordering food. Can we agree on something? Then it's an hour-long fight. But you know what? At the
Because
end of
it's
the
only-
night, I'm
it's
not
a-
having to cook, and neither is Honey Bunny.
It's one in a blue moon that, Yeah.
It's twice a month isn't too bad.
Yeah, so it's okay. What do I want right now? Because I'm not going to have something else for another 2 weeks.
Exactly. Like it's what have you been dying for? What is something that we can't make at home? And I don't know. I feel like also like we order some groceries from Walmart because it's honestly, I even with a tip, I feel like it saves us money because I'm not grabbing things that I don't necessarily need,
Oh yeah,
but I just happen to come across at Walmart. Like that's
Yeah.
the trick about going to the store.
yeah,
Is like when you're there,
You're
like, oh, I didn't need this when I walked in, but now looking at it for that price, I kind of need it, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, what a in-store trip would be like $200. You could turn around
Right.
and do $100 if you just sat on your ass and did it at home.
That's what
You know?
it's still as stressful because like I do my grocery shopping different. How I don't know, I just do it. We'll make a grocery menu first, and then I know what to get based on what
Oh, yeah.
everybody's going to cook or wanting to cook, and then I'll organize it so we don't have like the same meat
Yeah.
2 nights in a row.
Oh yeah.
But
Like, one night-
I've been teaching the kids to cook. Like the older two are going to cook
Yeah.
for sure. They're not going to. They're going to know how I make all my favorites. So when I'm gone, or if I can't,
Oh,
they
yeah.
can.
Oh, yeah.
The middle son, so good at spaghetti now.
Yeah.
Gotten so good at spaghetti. The older one can make any recipe. They know how to follow any recipe. They make pork medallions and au gratin potatoes this week. It was so
No.
good. They're getting so much better.
Yeah, and I'm teaching them how to bake because I'm really good at baking. So
You made some like cinnamon rolls. This is
No,
us
that
being
was
bougie.
Mom
Oh,
that
mom
made
made
'em.
the cinnamon rolls.
But I do the muffins and cookies and brownies and stuff like that. And I just like to bake, and so I've been teaching them how to bake, the
I give them
sweets.
the option for their birthday. Do they want a store bought themed cake or do they want to bake theirs?
Oh, yeah.
And they get a choice every year. And like, do you want like we can go get you a store bought one, or do you want to help bake yours? And you get to pick out everything. And
You know-
9 times out of 10, they'll bake their own. They
Yeah.
want to bake it. Like, and we just have that time then on their birthday to share and bake their cake together.
You know what hasn't helped me at all?
I don't care. It
fact
looks like
that-
shit. Like, I don't care. It was fun and it's a family
Yeah.
memory.
What really helped me out with that is like getting back into baking because I used to do it whenever I lived in Dallas, but haven't really done it since until here recently. Duncan Hines and Dolly Parton do stuff together now.
Oh, is that what's gotten you into baking? Is
Yeah.
all of her baked cooking or her mixes?
Yeah, because I love Dolly so
Their
much.
brownies are actually really good. Like, they're actually really good.
Like for my birthday one year, I didn't want a cake when the Dolly Parton stuff came out. I didn't want a cake. I just wanted her frosting. Oh man, the frosting's it's so good.
I use her frosting for my eclair cakes now. Like,
Really? The
Yeah.
Dolly Parton, Duncan Hines stuff?
oh yeah.
Yeah, Dolly's got me back into baking, and I just love it.
It was
So,
her birthday, what, yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, it was her birthday the other day.
Yeah, Friday.
Aw.
She's 78 years old, and for her birthday, really cool was she released more songs for her Rockstar album, like a deluxe version of it.
You got a gift on her birthday?
Yeah.
What a queen.
And what was really cool is the song she performed at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is on it. And I begged. I was every time I got a chance to talk about her album, I'm like, the song she did at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame event should have been on it. I love it, but now it is, and so I get to listen to it all the time now.
Aw, what a queen.
Yes. Your youngest is calling her the queen now.
Oh yeah, for sure. He knows. He knows.
He got one of her books the other day.
Oh yeah, all of my kids signed up for the Imagination Library as soon as they were born.
Yeah. I think y'all did it when y'all were still in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, around here we do because it's her country, and we were the first areas that were doing it until she got nationwide and now worldwide.
Yeah.
But free books for us poor people, yay!
Well, it's not just for poor people,
It's for all the children.
Because her daddy didn't know how to read, and she wanted to help kids to know how to read. And so it just...
The youngest, I mean, all of my kids got so excited. They do it till like every month until they're 5, which is a lot of books. Like for a kid, like that's a lot of
60 books.
Yeah.
once you get down to it, it's 60 books each kid gets, and that's a bookshelf right there.
Oh yeah, and I mean, yeah, we get triples of everything, but that's so good because some of the kids aren't. Sometimes I have 5 kids in my house. Not all of them are mine. Not all of them, and some kids aren't as easy with them,
Yeah,
And the toddlers, they don't know better.
yeah, but the youngest saw Dolly Parton's photo on the back of it, and first thing out of his mouth was Queen.
The queen. That's how we introduced her to him. That's the queen.
Yeah, that's the Queen. That's Miss Dolly. You were referred to her as Miss Dolly.
I mean, like, let's be honest. If aliens showed up and they looked at you and said, "Take me to your leader," are you taking them to the White House?
No,
No,
taking them to
no, we're taking them to Dolly, like the
Yeah.
best of all of us. If anybody can convince them not to annihilate us, it would be the one that is
the best one of
the best one of us all.
Yeah.
It's Dolly. So when I'm asking for directions to our leader's house, Dolly Parton, everybody just stick with me. Like,
Yeah.
don't rat me out. Like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, she has her cerebral home, but she actually lives in Brentwood.
I don't care. That's where I'm taking the aliens to meet my leader.
Yeah, I'm taking them straight to. Okay, this is our leader, and Dolly just be like, "What? No, she doesn't want it."
Doesn't matter. The people have spoken.
Yeah, it's you. Which that's what happened with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
It was.
She declined it at first. She's like, "No, I'm not a rock star," and then they're like, "Sorry, Miss Dolly. You." That's one thing you do not like argue with Miss Dolly. You don't. But they're like, "Sorry, we're doing it. There's nothing you can say." And she's like, "Okay, fine. You know what? If you're going to put me in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, at least I'm going to be a rock star." And that's the story of the album, actually.
Yeah.
So she didn't think she was worthy enough for that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame introduction at all. But she is so much more.
We all know that, boo boo. We all know that story.
Yeah, because I think I tell it every single time I get a chance. I love you, Dolly.
I'm gonna start tallying it. I'm gonna go back through and listen to all of our episodes and see how many times you've told that story.
Okay. Miss Dolly, I love you.
Oh my God! Stop.
We're not better than anyone because of money. We're not. We never saw that.
We have no money. What are you fucking talking about, bro?
Um.
You want to know one of my favorite? You want to know my favorite memories growing up super
What?
poor?
What?
Is when we lived in Arkansas, our uncle raised pigs,
Yeah.
and he had an agreement with all like the grocery store chains,
In
like
the
all
bakeries?
in the bakeries, yeah,
Yeah.
that all their expired bread and stuff they couldn't sell.
Oh.
They would go to him, and so he could feed the pigs, and then he would come by our house, and we would get our first pick. Like we would get the first pick of the Hostess, the
And the
stuff,
Little Debbie's.
and the Little Debbie's, and we were like, "Oh my God, yay!" But it was always like second Christmas for us. Like we were getting
Yeah.
a first pick before the pigs, man. Like,
Oh yeah, and we had to make sure they weren't expired or anything.
no, I mean some of them were, but like some of them were expired like the day before,
Yeah.
and stuff like it's not bad.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't sell it
No.
or couldn't sell it. So yeah,
Yeah.
it would be expired. I don't give. We didn't give a fuck. Like.
Oh yeah.
You don't look a gift horse in the mouth, and we didn't look at dates on Hostess's cakes.
No.
Like, I wouldn't say we're like like if you drop me off in the middle of a street and in like a big city, I could survive. I don't think I'm like that street smart, but I think I can make do with what we got going. If it continues getting worse, I'm about to learn a lot more about the streets. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I think 75% of us are all like, yeah, we're all about to learn a lot about being street cats here.
Yeah.
Well, street cats, good luck out there.
Stay warm, but
It's gonna get better.
Yeah, it always does. Yeah,
Uh,
it gotta get better.
And
Yeah.
you know what they say: if it doesn't get better, it could always be worse. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Like,
Who says that?
it's going to get worse. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
All right. As always, I'm Jess,
And I'm Boo.
and we are the Streetcat Sisters.